Hello everyone, I am Nikshita, MSc Chemistry student, and it is an audio recorded lecture of class 11th Chemistry from NCERT book. Unit 4 Chemical Bonding and Molecular Structure. Scientists are constantly discovering new compounds, orderly arranging the facts about them, trying to explain with the existing knowledge, organized to modify the earlier views or evolve theories for explaining the newly observed fact. Matter is made up of one or different types of element. Under normal condition, no other element exists as an independent atom in nature except noble gases. However, a group of atoms is found to exist together as one species having characteristic properties. Such a group of atoms is called a molecule. Obviously, there must be some forces which holds these constituent atoms together in the molecule. The attractive forces which holds various constituents together in different chemical species is called chemical bonding. Since the formation of chemical compound takes place as a result of combination of atoms of various elements in different ways, it raises many questions. Why do atoms combine? Why are only certain combination possible? Why do some atoms combine while certain other do not? Why do molecules possesses definite shape? To answer such questions, different theories and concepts have been put forward from time to time. These are Lewis's approach, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, valence bond theory, molecular orbital theory. The evolution of various theories of valence and the interpretations of the nature of chemical bonding have closely been related to the developments in the understanding of the structure of atoms and the electronic configuration of elements and the periodic table. Every system tends to be more stable, and the bonding is nature's way of lowering the energy of a system to attain the stability. Lewis' approach to chemical bonding. In order to explain the formation of chemical bond in terms of electrons, a number of attempts were made, but it was only in 1916 when the Coles and the Lewis succeeded independently in giving a satisfactory explanation. They were the first to provide some logical explanation of valence, which was based on the inertness of a noble gases. Lewis pictured the atom in terms of a positively charged kernel and the outer shell that could accumulate a maximum of 8 electrons. He further assumed that these 8 electrons occupies the corners of a cube which surrounds the kernel. Thus, the single outer shell electron of sodium would occupy one corner of a cube, while in case of a noble gases, all the 8 electrons would occupy. This octet of electron represent a particular stable electronic arrangement. Lewis postulates that atoms achieve the stability octet when they are linked with a biochemical bond. In the case of sodium and the calcium, this can happen by the transfer of electron from sodium to the chloride, thereby give the sodium and the chloride ion. In the case of other molecules like chloride, Cl2, H2, F2, etc., the bond is formed by the sharing of a pair of electrons between the atoms. In the process, each atom attains a stable outer octet of electrons. Lewis symbols. In the formation of molecules, only the outer shell electron takes part in a chemical combination, and these are called valence electrons. The inner shell electrons are protected and generally not involved in the combination of process. G. N. Lewis and an American scientist introduced simple notification to represent a valence shell in an atom. The notations are called a Lewis symbols. For example, a Lewis symbols for the different for the elements of second period are as given under. Significance of Lewis symbols. The number of dots around the symbols represents the number of valence electrons. This This number of valence electrons help to calculate the common or a group valence of elements. The group valence of elements is generally either equal to the number of dots in the Lewis symbol or 8 minus the number of dots or valence electron. Koshal in relation to chemical bonding drew attention to the following facts. In the periodic table, the highly electropositive halogen and the highly electropositive alkali metals are separated by the noble gases. The formation of a negative ion from an halogen atom and a positive ion from an alkali metal is associated with the gain or a loss of electron by the respective atoms. The negative and the positive ion thus formed attain stable noble gas electronic configuration. The noble gas have a particular stable outer shell electronic configuration of 8 electron Ns2Np6. The negative and the positive ion are stabilized by the electrostatic attraction. For example, the formation of NaCl from sodium and the chloride according to the above scheme can be explained as. Similarly, the formation of calcium fluoride may be shown as. The bond formed as a result of an electrostatic attraction between the positive and the negative ions was termed as the electrovalent bond. The electrovalence is thus equal to the number of unit charge on the ion. Thus, the calcium is aligned a positive electrovalence of 2, while the chloride a negative electrovalence of 1. Koshal postulates provides the basis of the modern concept regarding ion formation by the electron transfer and the formation of ionic crystalline compounds. His views has proved to be of great value in the understanding and the systematics of the ionic compound. At the same time, he did recognize the fact that a large number of compounds did not fit in these concept. Octet rule. Koshal and the Lewis in 1916 developed an important theory of chemical combination between atoms known as a electron theory of chemical bonding. According to this, atom can combine either by the transfer of valence electron from one atom to the another or by sharing of valence electron in order to have an octet in their valence shell, and this is known as a octet. Covalent bond. Lemieux refined the Lewis postulate by abandoning the idea of the stationary cuboidal arrangement of the octet and introducing the term covalent bond. The Lewis-Lemieux theory can be understood by the considering the formation of a chloride molecule Cl2 and the chloride atom with electronic configuration neon 3s2 3p5 is 1 electron short of the argon configuration. The formation of Cl2 molecule can be understood in the terms of sharing of a pair of electrons between the two chloride atoms, each chloride atom contributing 1 electron to the shared pair. In this process, both chloride atoms attain the outer shell octet of the nearest noble gases. The dot represent the electrons. Such structure are refers to a Lewis dot structure. Lewis dot structure can be written for other molecules also, in which the combination atom may be identical or different. The important condition begin them. Each atom is formed as a result of sharing of electron pair between the atoms. Each combination atom contribute at least 1 electron to the shared pair. The combination atom attain the outer shell noble gas configuration as a result of sharing of electrons. Thus, in water and the carbon tetrachloride molecule, formation of covalent bond can be represented as, which is shown in the figure. Thus, when two atoms share 1 electron pair, they are said to be joined by a single covalent bond. In many other compounds, we have a multiple bonds between atoms and the formation of multiple bonds sharing of more than 1 electron pair between the atoms. If the two atoms share two pair of electrons, the covalent bond between them is called a double bond. For example, in the carbon dioxide molecule, In the carbon dioxide molecule, we have two double bonds between the carbon and the oxygen atom. Similarly, in ethane molecule, the two carbon atoms are joined by the double bond, which is shown in the figure. When combining atoms share three electron pair, as in the case of the two nitrogen atom in the Na2 molecule, the two carbon atom in the ethylene molecule, a triple bond is formed as shown in the figure. Lewis representation of the simple molecule. The Lewis dot structure provides a picture of bonding in the molecules and ions in terms of the shared pair of electron and the octet rule. While such a picture may not explain the bonding and the behavior of a molecule completely, it does help in understanding the formation and the properties of a molecule to a large extent. Writing of Lewis dot structure of the molecule is therefore very useful. The Lewis dot structure can be written by adopting the following steps. The total number of electrons required for written the structure are obtained by the addition of valence electron of the combining atoms. For example, in the CH4 molecule, there are 8 valence electrons available for the bonding. For anion, each negative charge would means addition of 1 electron. For cation, each positive charge would result in subtracting of 1 electron from the total number of valence electron. For example, for the CO3 2 negative ion, the 2 negative charges indicates that there are 2 additional electrons that those provided by the neutral atoms. For example, NH4 positive ion, 1 positive charge indicates the loss of 1 electron from the group of the neutral atom. Knowing the chemical symbols of the combining atoms and having knowledge of the skeleton structure of a compounds, it is easy to distribute the total number of electrons as the bonding shared pair between the atoms in the proportion to the total bonds. In general, the least electronegative atom occupies the central position in the molecule or ion. For example, in the NF3 and the CO3, 2 negative nitrogen and the carbon are the central atoms, where the fluoride and the oxide occupy the terminal position. After accounting for the shared pair of electrons from the single bond, the remaining electron pair are either utilized for multiple bonding or remain as the lone pair. The basic requirement begin that each bonding atoms get an octet of electron. Lewis representation of a few molecules ion as shown in a table 4.1. Write the Lewis dot structure of CO molecule. Count the total number of valence electrons of carbon and the oxygen atom. The outer shell configuration of carbon and the oxygen atom are 2s2, 2p2 and the 2s2, 2p4 respectively. The valence electron available are the 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. The skeleton structure of a CO is written as CO. Draw a single bond between the carbon and the oxygen and complete the octet. One on oxygen and the remaining 2 electrons are the lone pair on carbon, and this does not complete the octet on carbon, and hence we have to restore the multiple bonding between the carbon and the oxygen atom. This satisfies the octet rule condition for the both atoms. Write the Lewis dot structure of nitrite and NO2 negative. The count the total number of valence electron of the nitrogen atom, the oxygen atom and the additional 1 negative charge equal to 1 electron. Nitrogen 2s2 2p3 or oxygen 2s2 2p4. 5 plus 2 multiply 6 plus 1 is equal to 18 electron. The skeleton structure of NO2 negative is written as oxygen nitrogen oxygen. Draw a single bond between the nitrogen and each of oxygen atom completing the octet and oxygen atom. This, however, do not complete the octet on nitrogen if the remaining two electrons constituent lone pair on it. Hence, we have to restore to multiple bond between the nitrogen and one of the oxygen, and this led to the formation of Lewis dot structure, which is shown in the figure. Formal charge. Lewis dot structure in general do not represent the actual shape of the molecule. In case of polyatomic ion, the net charge is possessed by the atom as a whole or not by the particular atom. It is, however, feasible to assign a formal charge on each atom. The formal charge of an atom in a polyatomic molecule or ion may be defined as the difference between the number of valence electrons of that atom is an isolate or a free state and the number of electrons assigned to that atom in a Lewis structure. It is expressed as formal charge on an atom in a Lewis structure is equal to the total number of valence electrons in a free atom minus total number of non-bonding electrons minus 1 by 2 total number of bonding electrons. The counting is based on the assumption that the atom in the molecule own one electron of each shared pair and both the electrons of a lone pair. Let us consider an ozone molecule. The Lewis structure of O3 may be written as drawn as. The atom have the numbered as 1, 2 and 3. The formal charge on the central oxygen atom marked 1 is equal to 6 minus 2 minus 1 by 2 into 6 is equal to plus 1. The end of oxygen atom marked 2, 6 minus 4 minus 1 by 2 multiply 4 is equal to 0. The end oxygen marked 3, 6 minus 6 minus 1 by 2 into 2 is equal to minus 1. Hence, we represent O3 along with the formal charge as follows. We must understand that the formal charge do not indicate the real charge separation within the molecule. Indicating the charge on the atoms in the Lewis structure only help in keeping track of the valence electron in the molecules. Formal charge help in the selection of the lowest energy structure from a number of possible Lewis structures from a given species. Generally, the lowest energy structure is the one with the smallest formal charge on the atom. The formal charge is the factor based on a pure covalent view of bonding in which the electron pair are shared equally by the neighboring atoms. Limitations of the octet rule. The octet rule, thought useful, is not universal. It is quite useful for understanding the structure of most of organic compounds, and it applies mainly to the second periodic elements of the periodic table. There are three types of exceptions to the octet rule. The incomplete octet of the central atom. In some compounds, the number of electrons surrounding the central atom is less than the 8. This is especially the case with the elements having less than 4 valence electrons. Examples are the lithium chloride BrH2 and BCl3 as shown in the figure. Lithium, barium and boron having 1, 2 and 3 valence electron only. Some other such compounds are the AlCl3 and BF3. Odd electron molecule. In a molecule with an odd number of electrons like the nitric oxide NO and the nitrogen dioxide NO2, the octet rule is not satisfied for the elements. The expanded octet. Elements in and beyond the third period of the periodic table have, apart from the 3s and 3p octet, 3d orbitals also available for bonding. In such number of compounds of these elements, there are more than 8 valence electrons around the central atom, and this is termed as the expanded octet. Obviously, the orbital rule does not apply in such cases. Some of the examples of such compounds are PF5, SF6, H2SO4 and a number of coordination compounds, which is shown in the figure. PF5, 10 electron around the p atoms, 12 electron around the s atom in an SF6, H2SO4, 12 electrons around the s atom. Interestingly, sulfur also forms many compounds in which the octet rule is obeyed. In sulfur dichloride, the sulfur has an octet of electron around it. Other drawbacks of the octet theory. It is clear that the octet rule is based upon the chemical inertness of the noble gases. However, some noble gases also combines with the oxygen and the fluorine to form a number of compounds like XeF2, KrF2 and XeOF2, etc. This theory does not account for the shape of molecule. It does not explain the relative stability of the molecule, being totally silent about the energy of the molecule. Ionic or a electrovalent bond. From the Kochel and the Lewis treatment of the formation of ionic bond, it follows that the formation of ionic compounds would primarily depends upon the S of formation of the positive and the negative ions from the respective neutral atoms. The arrangement of the positive and the negative ions in the solid, that is the lattice of the crystalline compounds. The formation of a positive ion involves the ionization, that is the removal of electrons from the neutral atom, and that of the negative ion involves the addition of electrons to the neutral atom. M is equal M positive plus electron ionization enthalpy. X plus electron is equal to X negative electron gain enthalpy. X positive M positive plus X negative is equal to Mx. The electron gain enthalpy delta EGH is the enthalpy change when a gas phase atom in its ground state gain an electron. The electron gain process may be exothermic or endothermic. The ionization, on the other hand, is also endothermic. Electron affinity is the negative of the energy change accompanying electron gain. Obviously, ionic bonds will be formed more easier between the elements with the comparatively low ionization enthalpy and the elements with the comparatively high negative value of the electron gain enthalpy. Most ionic compounds have cation derived from the metallic elements and the anions from the non-metallic elements. The ammonium ion NH4 positive is an expansion. It forms the cation of number of ionic compounds. Ionic compounds in the crystalline state consist of orderly three-dimensional arrangement of cation and anion held together by the Coulomb interaction energies. These compounds crystalline in different crystalline structure determined by the size of ions, their packing arrangement, and the other factor. The crystalline structure of the sodium chloride NaCl rock salt, for example, is as shown in the figure. In ionic solid, the sum of electron gain enthalpy and the ionization enthalpy may be positive, but still the crystalline structure gets stabilized due to the energy released in the formation of the crystal lattice. For example, the ionization enthalpy of the Na positive formation of Na into the gas is 495.8 kilojoule per mole, while the electron gain enthalpy of the change chloride is minus 348.7 kilojoule per mole only. The sum of two energies is the 147.1 kilojoule per mole is more than the computed by the enthalpy of lattice formation of a NaCl. Therefore, the energy released in the process is more than the energy absorbed. Thus, a qualitative measure of the stability of a ionic compound is provided by its enthalpy by the lattice formation and not simply by achieving the octet of an electron around the ionic species in a gaseous state. Since the lattice enthalpy plays a key role in the formation of ionic compounds, it is important that we learn more about it. Lattice enthalpy. The lattice enthalpy of an ionic solid is defined as the energy required to complete separate 1 mole of a solid ionic compounds into the gaseous constituent ions. For example, the lattice energy of a NaCl is 788 kilojoule per mole. This means that 788 kilojoule of energy is required to separate 1 mole of solid NaCl into a 1 mole of Na positive and a 1 mole of Cl negative to at infinite distance. This process involves both the attractive forces between the ions of opposite charge and the repulsive force between the ions of like charges. The solids crystalline being three-dimensional, it is not possible to calculate the lattice enthalpy directly from the interaction of the force of attraction and the repulsion only. Factors associated with the crystal geometry has been includes bond parameter, bond length is defined as the equilibrium distance between the nuclei of two bonded atoms in a molecule. Bond length are measured by the spectroscopic X-ray diffraction and the electron diffraction techniques about which you can learn in the higher classes. Each atom of the bonded pair contributes to the bond length. In case of a covalent bond, the contribution from each atom is called the covalent radii of the atom. The covalent radius is measured approximately as the radius of the atom core which is in contact with the core of adjacent atom in a bonded situation. The covalent radii is half of the distance between the two similar atoms joined by the covalent bond. In same molecule, the van der Waals radius represents the overall size of the atom, which includes its valence shell in the non-bonded situation. Further, the van der Waals radius is half of the distance between the two similar atoms in separate molecule on a solid. Covalent and the van der Waals radii of a chloride are depicted in the figure 4.2. Some typical average bond length for single, double and triple bond are shown in table 4.2. Bond length for some common molecules are shown in table 4.3. The covalent radii of some common element are listed in table 4.4. Bond angle. It is defined as the angle between the orbitals containing bonding electron pair around the central atom in a molecule or a complex ion. Bond angle is expressed in degree which can be experimentally determined by the spectroscopic method. It gives some idea regarding the distribution of orbital around the central atom in a molecule or a complex ion. Hence, it helps us determining its shapes. For example, HOH bond angle in water can be represented as under bond enthalpy. It is defined as the amount of energy required to break 1 mole of bond of a particular type between two atoms in a gaseous state. The unit of bond enthalpy is kilojoule per mole. For example, the HH bond enthalpy in hydrogen molecule is 435.8 kJ per mole. Similarly, the bond enthalpy of four molecules containing multiple bonds, for example O2 and NO2, will be as under. It is important that larger the bond dissociation enthalpy, stronger will be the bond in the molecule. For a heteronuclear diatomic molecule like HCl, we have in case of polyatomic molecule, the measurement of bond strength is more complicated. For example, in case of H2O molecule, the enthalpy needed to break the two OH bond is not the same. The difference in the bond enthalpy value shows the second OH bond undergoes some changes because the changed in chemical environment. This is the reason for some difference in the energy in the same OH bond in different molecules like ethanol and the water. Therefore, in polyatomic molecule, the term mean and the average bond enthalpy is used. It is obtained by dividing the total bond dissociation enthalpy by the number of bonds broken as explained below in the case of water molecule. The average bond enthalpy is the 464.5 kJ per mole. Bond order. Bond order. In the Lewis description of covalent bond, the bond order is given by the number of bonds between the two atoms in a molecule. The bond order, for example, in H2 and in O2 and in NO2, N2 is 1, 2, 3 respectively. Similarly, in CO, the bond order is 3. For N2, bond order is 3 and its bond enthalpy is 946 kJ per mole, being one of the most highest for a diatomic molecule. Isoelectronic molecules and ions which have identical bond order. For example, F2 and O2 negative have bond order 1, N2 N2CO and NO positive have bond order 3. The general correlation useful for understanding the stability of the molecule is that with increase in the bond order and bond enthalpy increases and the bond length decreases. Resonance structures. It is often observed that a single Lewis structure in individual for the representation of molecule in the confirmatory with its experimentally determined parameters. For example, the ozone O3 molecule can be equally represented by the structure 1 and 2 shown below. Resonance in the O3 molecule. In both structure we have O single bond O bond and O double bond O bond and the normal OO bond and O double bond O bond length are 148 picometer and 121 picometer respectively. Experimentally determined OO bond length in the O3 molecule are same. Thus the oxygen bond in the O3 molecules are intermediate between the double and the triple bond. Obviously this cannot be represented by either of the two Lewis structures shown above. The concept of resonance was introduced to deal with the type of difficult experiment in the dispute of the accurate structure of molecule like O3. According to the concept of resonance, whenever a single Lewis structure cannot describe a molecule accurately, a number of structures with a similar energy position of nuclei bonding and non-bonding pair of electrons are taken as the consequential structure of the hybrid and which describes the molecules accurately. Thus, for the O3 molecule, the two structures are shown above consecutive, the canicular structure or a resonance structure and their hybrid. That is the third structure represent the structure of O3 molecule accurately. This is also called a resonance hybrid. Resonance is represented by the double-headed arrow. Some of the other examples of the resonance structure are provided by the carbonate ion and the carbon dioxide molecule. Explain the structure of CO3 negative ion in terms of resonance. The single Lewis structure based on the presence of two single bond and the one double bond between the carbon and the oxygen atom in adrift to represent the molecule accuracy as its represented unequal bond. According to the experimental finding, all carbon to oxygen bond in CO3 negative are equivalent. Therefore, the carbonate ion is the best described as the resonance hybrid of the canicular form 1 and 2 and 3 shown below. Explain the structure of CO2 molecule. The experimentally determined carbon to the oxygen bond length in CO2 is 115 picometer. The length of the normal carbon to oxygen double bond and the carbon to the oxygen triple bond are 121 picometer and 110 picometer respectively. The carbon oxygen bond length in CO2 lies between the values of the C double bond O and C triple bond O. Obviously, a single Lewis structure cannot dissipate this position and its becomes necessary to write more than one Lewis structure and to consider that the structure of the CO2 is best described as the hybrid of the conical and the resonance form of first and second and the third. Resonance in CO2 molecule first, second and the third represent the three conicular form. In general, it may be stated that the resonance stabilizes the molecule as the energy of the resonance hybrid is less than the energy of any single conical structure, and the resonance average averages the bond characteristics as a whole. Thus, the energy of a O3 resonance hybrid is lower than the either of the two canicular form of first and second, shown in figure 4.3. Polarity of a bonds. The existence of a 100% ionic and the covalent bond represent an ideal situation. In reality, no bond or a compound is either completely ionic or a covalent. Even in case of covalent bond between two hydrogen atoms, there is some ionic character. When the covalent bond is formed between the two similar atoms, for example in H2O2 Cl2 N2 or F2, the shared pair of electrons is equally attracted by the two atoms. As a result, electron pair is situated exactly between the two identical nuclei. The bond so formed is called a non-polar covalent bond. Contrasted to this in case of a heteronuclear molecule like HF, the shared electron pair between the two atoms get displaced more towards the fluorine, since the electronegativity of the fluorine is far greater than that of the hydrogen. The resultant covalent bond is a polar covalent bond. As a result, the polarization the molecule possesses the dipole moment, which can be defined as the product of the magnitude of the charge and the distance between the central of the positive and the negative charge. It is usually designated by a Greek letter mu. Mathematically, it is expressed as follows. Dipole moment is equal to charge multiplied distance of separation. Dipole moment is usually expressed in a debye unit. The conversion factor is 1 debye is equal to 3.33564 into 10 raised to power minus 13 coulomb meter, where C is a coulomb and M is meter. Further, the dipole moment is a vector quantity. By conversion, it is dissipated by a small arrow with the tail on the negative center and the head pointing towards the positive center. But in chemistry, presence of dipole moment is represented by the cross arrow put on the Lewis structure of the molecule. The cross is on positive end, the arrowhead is on negative end. For example, the dipole moment of HF molecule may be represented as this arrow symbolizes the direction of the shift of electron density in the molecule. Note that the direction of crossed arrow is opposite to the conversion direction of the dipole moment vector. In case of polyatomic molecule, the dipole moment not depends upon the individual dipole moment of the bond, known as the bond dipole, but also as on the spectral arrangement of the various bonds in the molecule. In such cases, the dipole moment of a molecule is the vector sum of the dipole moments of a various bonds. For example, in H2 molecule, which has a band structure, the two OH bonds are oriented at an angle of 104.5 degree. Net dipole moment of the 6.17 into 10 raised to power minus 13 coulomb meter is the resultant of dipole moment of two OH bond. Net dipole moment mu is equal to 1.85 d and 1.85 multiplied 3.33564 into 10 raised to power minus 13 coulomb meter is equal to 6.17 into 10 raised to power minus 13 coulomb meter. The dipole moment in case of BeF2 is 0, and this is because the two equal bond dipole pointing in opposite direction and cancel the effect of each other. In tetraatomic molecule, for example, in BF3, the dipole moment is 0. Although the BF bonds are oriented at an angle of 120 degree to one another, the three bond moments give a net sum of the 0, and the resulting of the any two is equal and opposite to the third. Let us study an interesting case of NH3 and NF3 molecule, but the molecules have a pyramidal shape and with a lone pair of electrons on a negative nitrogen atom, although fluorine is more electronegative than the nitrogen, and the resulting dipole moment of NH3 is greater than that of the NF3. This is because in case of NH3, the orbital dipole due to the lone pair is in the same direction as the resulting dipole moment of NH bond, whereas in NF3, the orbital dipole is in the direction opposite to the resulting dipole moment of three NF bonds. The orbital dipole, because of lone pair, decreases the effect of resulting NF bond moment, and which result in the low dipole moment of NF3 as represented below. Dipole moment of some molecules are shown in table 4.5. Just as all the covalent bonds have some partial ionic character, and the ionic bond also have partial covalent character. The partial covalent character of ionic bonds was described by the Faison in terms of the following rules. The smaller the size of cation and the larger the size of anion, the greater the covalent character of ionic bond. The greater the charge on the cation, the greater the covalent character of the ionic bond. For cation of the same charge and the charge the one with electronic configuration n-1 dn ns0. The typical of the transition metal is more polarizing than the one with a noble gas configuration ns2 np6, typically of the alkaline and the alkaline earth metal cations. The cation polarizes the anion, pulling the electron charge towards itself and therefore by increasing the electronical charge between the two. This is a partially what happens in a covalent bond, and that is build up the electron charge density between the nuclei and the polarizing power of the cation, the polarizability of the anion and the extent of distortion of anion are the factors which determine the percentage of covalent character of the ionic bond. The valence shell electron pair repulsion theory or a Weissenberg theory. As already explained, the Lewis structure is unstable to explain the shapes of molecules, and this theory provides a simple procedure to predict the shape of covalent molecules. In 1940, proposed a simple theory based on the repulsive interactions of the electron pair in the valence shell of atoms. It was further developed and redefined by the Nordholm and Gilson. The main postulates of the Weissenberg theory are as follows. The shape of molecules depends upon the number of valence shell electron pair around the central atom. Pair of electrons in the valence shell repel one another since their electron clouds are negatively charged. These pairs of electrons tend to occupy such position in a space that minimize repulsion and thus maximize distance between them. The valence shell is taken as a sphere with the electron pair localizing on the spherical surface at maximum distance from one another. A multiple bond is treated as if it is a single electron pair, and the two or three electron pair of the multiple bond are treated as a single super pair. When two or more resonance structure can be represented a Weissenberg molecule, the Weissenberg model is applicable to any such structure. The repulsive attraction of the electron pair decreases in the order lone pair, lone pair, lone pair, bond pair, bond pair, bond pair. Nilhoff and Gilson refined the Weissenberg model by explaining the important difference between the lone pair and the bonding pair of electrons. While the lone pair are localized on the central atom and each bonded pair is shared between the two atoms. As a result, the lone pair electron in a molecule occupy more space as compared to the bond pair of a electron. This result in greater repulsion between the lone pair of electrons as compared to the lone pair bond pair and bond pair repulsion. This repulsion effect
result in the deviation for the idealized shape and the alternation in the bond angle in molecule. For the prediction of the geometrical shape of molecule with the help of Weisser theory, it is conventionally to divide molecule into two categories: molecule in which the central atom has no lone pair and the molecule in which the central atom has one or more lone pair. Table 4.6 shows that the arrangement of electron pair about the central atom A and the geometries of the some molecules ions of a type AB, and table 4.7 shows shape of some simple molecules and ions in which the central atom has one or more lone pair. The table 4.8 explain the reasons for the destruction of the geometry of the molecule are displayed in the table 4.6 in the compounds AB.
Compounds of Ab2, Ab3, Ab4, Ab5 and Ab6. The arrangement of electron pair and the B atom around the central atom A are linear, trigonal, planar, tetrahedral, trigonal, bipyramidical and the octahedral respectively. Such arrangement can be seen in the molecules like BF3CH4 and the PCl5 as depicted below by the balls and the stick model. The Weisser theory is able to predict geometry of a large number of molecules, especially the compound of p-block element, accurately. It is also quite successful in determining the geometry of a quite accurately even when the energy difference between the possible structure is very small. The theoretical basis of the Weisser theory regarding the effect of electron pair repulsions on molecular shape is not clear and continues to be a subject of doubt and the discussion. Geometry of a molecule in which the central atom has no lone pair of electron. Number of electron pair 2. Arrangement of electron pair linear. Molecular geometry linear. Example BCl2HgCl2. Number of electron 3. Trigonal planar BF3. Number of electron 4. Tetrahedral CH4 and NH4 positive. Number of electron 5. Trigonal bipyramidical PCl5. Number of electron 6. Octahedral SF6. Shape of some simple molecule ion with the central ions having one or more lone pair of electron. Molecule Ab2E. Number of bonding pair 2. Number of lone pair 1. Arrangement of electron pair. Trigonal planar. Shape bent. Example SO2 negative O3. Ab3E. Number of bonding pair 3, number of lone pair 1, and arrangement of electron pair tetrahedral, shape trigonal bipyramidical NH3, AB3E2, 2 tetrahedral bent shape, example H2O, AB4E, 4 1 trigonal bipyramidical Shisha SF4, AB3E2, 3 2 tetragonal bipyramidical T-shaped ClF3, AB5E, 5 1 octahedral square pyramidal BRF5, AB4E2, 4 2 octahedral square planar XEF4. Molecular type Ab2E. Number of bonding pair 4. Number of lone pair 1. Arrangement of electron. Shape bent. Reason for the shape accuracy. Theoretically, the shape should have been triangular pyramidal, but accurately it is found to be bent shape or V shape. The reason began the lone pair bond pair repulsion is much more as compared to the bond pair repulsion, so the angle is reduced to the 119.5 from the 20. AB3E 3 1 trigonal bipyramidical has there
been a bond pair in place of lone pair, the shape would have been tetrahedral, but one lone pair is present due to the repulsion between the lone pair. The angle between bond pair is reduced from the 107 from 109.5. AB 2E2 2 band shaped. The shape should have been tetrahedral if there will be a bond pair, but two lone pair are present, so the shape is distorted tetrahedral or angular. This reason is a lone pair repulsion is more than the lone pair bond pair repulsion, which is more than the bond pair repulsion. Thus, the angle is reduced to 104.5 from the 109.5. BF AB 4E 41 Sisha in the lone pair is present at the axial position, so that there are three lone pair bond pair repulsion at 90°. In B, the lone pair is an equatorial position and there are two lone pair bond pair repulsion, hence the arrangement is more stable. The shape showing B is described as a distorted tetrahedron, a folded square or a sisha. AB3E2 number of bonding pair 3, number of lone pair 2. Arrangement as shown. Shape T shape. In A, the lone pair are at equatorial position, so there are less lone pair bond pair repulsion as compared to the others in which the lone pair are at axial position, so the structure is more stable, T shaped. Valence bond theory. As we know that the Lewis approach helps in writing the structure of molecule, but it fails to explain the formation of the chemical bond. It also does not give any reason for the difference in the bond dissociation enthalpy and the bond length in molecule like H2 and F2. Although in both the cases a single covalent bond is formed by the sharing of electron pair between the respective atoms, it also gives no idea about the shape of polyatomic molecules. Similarly, the Weisser theory gives the geometry of simple molecule, but theoretically it does not explain them, and also it has a limited applications. To overview these limitations, the two important theories based on a quantum mechanical principles are introduced. These are the valence bond theory and the molecular orbital theory. Valence bond theory was introduced by the Halton and London and developed further by the Pauling and the others. A description of the valence bond theory is based on the knowledge of atomic orbitals and the electronic configuration of a element, the overlap criteria of the atomic orbitals and the hybridization of atomic orbitals are the principle of variation, and the superposition or regress treatment of the VB theory in terms of the accept is beyond the scope of this book. Therefore, for the sake of convenience, the valence bond theory has been described in terms of the qualitative and no mathematical treatment only. To start with, let us consider the formation of hydrogen molecule, which is the simplest of all the molecules. Consider two hydrogen atoms A and B approaching each other having nuclei Na and Nb, and the electron present in them are represented by a Ea and Eb. When the two atoms are at large distance from each other, there is no interaction between them. As these two atoms approach each other, a new attraction and a repulsion forces begin to operate. Attractive forces arises between nucleus of an atom and its own electron, that is Na minus Ea and Nb minus Eb. Nucleus of a one atom and the electrons of a other atom, that is Na minus Eb, Nb minus Ea. Similarly, the repulsive forces arises between electrons of a two atoms like Ea minus Eb and nuclei of two atoms like Na minus Nb. Attractive forces tends to bring the two atoms close to each other, while the repulsive forces tend to push them apart, as shown in the figure 4.9. Experimentally, it has been found that the magnitude of new attractive forces is more than the new repulsive forces. As a result, two atoms approaches each other and the potential energy decrease. Ultimately, a stage is reached where the net force of attraction balance the force of repulsion and the system acquire minimum energy. At this stage, two hydrogen atoms are said to be bonded. The potential energy curve for the formation of H2 molecule as a function of internuclear distance of hydrogen atom. The minimum in the curve corresponds to the more stable state of the H2 orbital overlap concept. In the formation of hydrogen molecule, there is a minimum energy state when the two hydrogen atoms are so near that there are a atomic orbital under partial interpenetrations. This partial migration of atomic orbital is called the overlapping of atomic orbitals, which result in the pairing of electrons. The extent of overlapping describes the strength of a covalent bond. In general, greater the overlap, the stronger is the bond formed between two atoms. Therefore, according to the orbital overlap concept, the formation of covalent bond between the two atoms result by the pairing of electrons present in the valence shell having opposite spin. Directional properties of a bond. As we already seen, the covalent bond is formed by the overlapping of atomic orbitals. The molecule of hydrogen is formed due to the overlapping of one s orbital of two hydrogen atoms. In case of polyatomic molecule like CH4, NH3 and H2O, the geometry of a molecule is also important in addition to the bond formation. For example, why it is it so that the CH4 molecule had the tetrahedral shape and the HCH bond angle is R 109.5, and why is the shape of a NH3 molecule pyramidal? The valence bond theory explains the shape and the formation and the directional properties of a bond in a polyatomic molecule like CH4, NH3 and H2O, etc. in terms of overlap and the hybridization of a atomic orbitals. Overlapping of a atomic orbitals. When orbitals of two atoms come close to form the bond, their overlap may be positive, negative, or a zero depending upon the sign and the direction of orientation of amplitude of orbitals and wave function in shape, and positive and the negative sign on the boundary surface diagram in the figure 4.9 shows the sign of orbital wave function and the note related to the charge. Orbitals forming bond should be have same sign and orientation in space. This is called a positive overlapping. Various overlapping of s and p orbitals are dissipated in a figure 4.9. The criteria of overlapping as the main factor for the formation of covalent bonds apply uniformly to the homonuclear or heteronuclear diatomic molecules and the polyatomic molecules. We know that the shape of CH4, NH3 and H2O molecules are tetrahedral and pyramidal and the bent respectively. It would be therefore interesting to use a VB theory to find out if these geometrical shapes can be explained in terms of orbital overlapping. Let us, let us first consider the CH4 molecule. The electronic configuration of carbon in the ground state is helium 2s2 2p2, which is excited state becomes the helium H 2s1 2px1 2py1 2pz1 pz. The energy required for the excitation is accompanied by the release of energy due to the overlapping between the orbitals of the carbon and the hydrogen. The four atomic orbitals of a carbon, each with an unpaired electron, can overlap with a 1s orbitals of a four hydrogen atom, which are also being singularly occupied. This will result in the formation of a 4CH bond. It will, however, be observed that while the three p orbitals of the carbon are at 90 degree to the one another, and the HCH angle of these will be also 90 degree, and that is a 3CH bond will be oriented at a 90 degree to one and another. The 2s orbital of a carbon and the 1s orbital of a hydrogen are spherically symmetrical and they can be overlap in any direction. Therefore, the direction of a fourth CH bond cannot be asserted and the description does not be fit in with the tetrahedral HCH angle is 109.5. Clearly, it follows that the simple atomic orbitals overlap do not account for the directional characteristics of a bond in CH4. Using similar procedure and the accurates, it can be seen that in case of NH3 and the H2O molecule, the HNH and OHOH angle should be 90, and this is an RD's agreement with the actual bond angle of a 107 and 104.5 in the NH3 and the H2 molecule respectively. Type of overlapping and the nature of covalent bond. The covalent bond may be classified into the two types depending upon the type of overlapping. First is sigma bond and the second is pi bond. Sigma bond. This type of covalent bond is formed by the end-to-end overlapping of a bonding orbital along the internuclear axis, and this can be a head-on a overlapping or a axial overlapping. This can be formed by any one of the following type of a combination of atomic orbitals. SS overlapping. In this case, there is a overlapping of two half-filled s orbital along the internuclear axis are shown below. S orbital SS overlap. SP or overlapping. This type of overlapping occur between the half-filled s orbital of one atom and a half-filled p orbital of another atom. PP overlapping. This type of overlapping takes place between the half-filled p orbital of two approaching atoms. Pi bond. In this, the formation of pi bond, the atomic orbitals overlap in such a way that their axes remain parallel to each other and perpendicular to the internuclear axis, and the orbitals formed due to the sidewise overlapping consisting of two types of charges cloud above and below the plane of a participating atoms. Strength of sigma and pi bond. Basically, the strength of bonds depends upon the extent of overlapping. In case of sigma bond, the overlapping of orbitals takes place to the large extent, hence it is a stronger as compared to the pi bond where the extent of overlapping occur to a smaller extent. Further, it is important to note that there is a formation of multiple bond between the two atoms of a molecules. Pi bond is formed by the addition to the sigma bond. Hybridization. In order to explain the characteristics geometrical shape of polyatomic molecules like CH4, NH3 and H2O etc., Pauling introduced the concept of hybridization. According to him, the atomic orbitals combine to form a new set of equivalent orbitals known as a hybrid orbitals. Unlike pure orbitals, the hybrid orbitals are used to in bond formation. This phenomena is called hybridization, which can be defined as the process of intermixing of the orbitals by the slightly different energy so as to redistribute their energy and resulting in the formation of new set of orbitals of equivalent energy and the shape. For example, when 1 2s and the 3 2p orbitals of the carbon hybridize, there is a formation of four new um, sp3 hybrid orbitals. Silent feature of hybridization. The main feature of hybridization are as under. The number of hybrid orbital is equal to the number of atomic orbital that can hybridized, and the hybridized orbital are always equivalent in the energy and the shape. The hybrid orbital are more effective in the forming of stable bond and than the pure atomic orbital, and these hybrid orbital are directed in shape and some preferenced direction to be the minimum repulsion between the electron pair and thus a stable arrangement. Therefore, the type of hybridization indicates the geometry of a molecule. Important condition for hybridization. The orbital present in the valence shell of an atom are unhybridized. The orbitals undergo hybridization should be have almost equal energy. Promotion of electron is not essential condition to the hybridization. It is necessary that only half-filled orbitals participate in the hybridization. In some cases, even filled orbitals or of valence shell takes part in the hybridization. Type of hybridization. There are various types of hybridization involving S, P and D orbital. The different types of hybridization are as under. sp hybridization. This type of hybridization involves the mixing of one S and one P orbitals, resulting in the formation of two equivalent sp hybrid orbitals. The suitable orbitals for sp hybridized are s and pz. If the hybrid orbitals are lie to along the z-axis, each sp hybridized have 50% s character and 50% p character. Such a molecule in which the central atom is a sp hybridized and linked directly to the other central atom possesses linear geometry. This type of hybridization is also known as a diagonal hybridization. The two sp hybrid points in the opposite direction along the z-axis with projection positive lobes and the very small negative lobes, which provides more effective overlapping, result in the formation of stronger bond. Example of molecule having sp hybridization: BeCl2. The ground state electronic configuration of Be is 1s2 2s2. In the excited state of one of the 2s electron is promoted to vacant 2p orbital to account for its bivalency. One 2s and one 2p orbital get hybridized to form two sp hybridized orbital. These two sp hybrid orbital are oriented in a opposite direction, forming an angle of 180 degree. Each of the sp hybridized orbital overlapping with the 2p orbital of chloride axially and form two BeCl sigma bond, and this is shown in figure. sp2 hybridization. In the hybridization, there is a involvement of one s and two p orbital in order to form a three equivalent sp2 hybridized orbital. For example, in BeCl molecule, the ground state electronic configuration of the central boron atom is 1s2 2s2 2p1. In the excited state, one of the 2s electron is promoted to the vacant 2p orbital as a result of boron has a 3 unpaired electron, and these 3 orbitals hybridize to form a 3 sp2 hybrid orbital, and the 3 hybrid orbitals so formed are oriented in a triangular penile arrangement and the overlap with the 2p orbital of a chlorine to form a 3 BeCl bond, and therefore in BeCl3 the geometry is trigonal planar and the Cl-BeCl bond of angle of 120 degree. sp3 hybridization. This type of hybridization can be explained by taking the example of CH4 molecule in which there is a mixing of one s orbital and the 3p orbital of a valence shell to form a 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals of equivalent energy, and the shape therefore is 25 s character and the 75 p character are each in each sp3 hybrid orbitals. The 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals so formed are directed towards the four corners of a tetrahedron, and the angle between the sp3 hybrid orbital is 109.5 are as shown in the figure. The structure of a NH3 and H2O molecule can also be explained with the help of sp3 hybridization. In NH4, the valence shell electronic configuration of nitrogen in the ground state is 2s2 2px1 2py1 2pz1, having 3 unpaired electrons in the sp3 hybrid orbital and a 1 lone pair electron as present in the fourth one, and these 3 hybrid orbital overlap with the 1s orbital of hydrogen atom and to form 3NH sigma bond. We know that the force of repulsion between a lone pair and a bond pair is more than the force of repulsion between the two bond pair of electrons, and the molecule thus get distorted and the bond angle is reduced from 107 from 109.5, and the geometry of such a molecule will the pyramidal as shown in In case of H2 molecule, the 4 oxygen orbitals undergo sp3 hybridization, forming 4 sp3 hybrid orbital, out of which 2 contain 1 electron each and the other 2 contain a pair of electrons, and these 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals acquire a tetrahedral geometry with 2 corners occupied by the hydrogen atom, while the other 2 by the lone pair. The bond angle in case of reduced to the 104.5 from the 109.5, and the molecules thus acquire a V-shaped or a angular geometry. Other example of sp3, sp2 and sp hybridization. sp3 hybridization in C2H6 molecule. In the ethanol molecule, both the carbon atom assume sp3 hybridized state. For one of the 4 sp3 hybrid orbital of a carbon atom overlap axially with the similar orbitals of a other atom to form a sp3 sigma bond, while the other 3 hybrid orbitals of the each carbon atom are used in the forming of sp3 S sigma bond with the hydrogen atom are described in section 4.6. And therefore in ethane carbon-carbon bond length is 154 picometer and each CH bond length is 109 picometer. sp2 hybridization in C2H4. In the formation of ethane, one of the sp3 hybrid orbital of the carbon atom overlap axially with the sp2 hybridized orbital of a one carbon atom to form a carbon-carbon sigma bond, while the other two sp2 hybrid orbital of each carbon atom are used for making of sp2 S sigma bond with 2 hydrogen atom. The unhybrid orbitals of a one carbon atom overlap sidewise and with the similar orbital of a other carbon atom to form a weak pi bond, which consists of 2 equal electron clouds distributed above and below the plane of a carbon and a hydrogen atom. Thus in ethane molecule, the carbon-carbon bond consists of one sp2 sigma bonded and one pi bond between the p orbitals, which are not used in the hybridization and perpendicular to the plane of a molecule, and the bond length is 134 picometer, and the carbon hydrogen bond in sp2 S sigma bond with the bond length 108 picometer, and the HCH bond angle in is 117.6, while the HCC angle is 121. The formation of sigma and pi bonds in ethane are shown. sp2 hybridized in a C2H2. In the formation of ethane molecule, both the carbon atom undergo sp hybridization, having 2 unhybrid orbitals 2py and 2px. One sp hybridized orbital of one carbon atom overlap axially with the sp hybridized or hybrid orbital of a other carbon atom to form a carbon-carbon sigma bond, while the other hybridized orbital of each carbon atom overlap axially with the half-filled s orbital of a hydrogen atom, forming sigma bond. Each of these two unhybrid p orbitals of a bond, both the carbon atom overlap sidewise to form a 2 pi bond between the carbon atom, so the triple bond between the two carbon atom is made up of 1 sigma and 2 pi bond as shown in figure. Hybridization of elements involving d orbital. The elements present in the third period contain d orbital in addition to the s and the p orbital. The energy of the 3d orbital are comparable to the energy of a 3s and a 3p orbital. The energy of a 3d orbital are also comparable to those of 4s and the 4p orbital. As a consequence, the hybridization involve either in 3s, 3p and the 3d and or 3d, and 4s and 4p is possible. However, since the difference in the energies of 3p and 4s orbital is significant, no hybridization involving 3p, 3d, and 4s orbitals is possible. The important hybridization scheme for s, p, and d orbital are summarized below. Square planar d sp2 d plus s plus p2, trigonal bipyramidical sp3d s plus p3 plus d, square bipyramidical sp3d2 s plus p3 plus d2, octahedral sp3d2 d2 sp3 s plus p3 plus d2 or d2 plus S plus P3. Formation of PCl5 sp3d hybridization. The ground state and the excited state outer electronic configuration of phosphorus are represented below. Now the 5 orbitals are available for the hybridization to yield a set of 5 sp3d hybridized orbital which are directed towards the fourth corner of a tetragonal bipyramidical as depicted in figure. It should be noticed that all the bond angles are tetragonal bipyramidical geometry are not equivalent. In PCl5, the 5 sp3d orbitals of a phosphorus overlap with the single occupied p orbital of a chlorine atom to form a PCl sigma bond, and 3 PCl bond lies in one plane and make an angle of 120 degree with each other, and these bonds are termed as a equatorial bond, and the remaining two PCl bonds are one lying above and the one other lying below the equatorial plane and make an angle of 90 degree with the plane, and these bonds are also called the axial bond. As the axial bond pairs suffer more repulsion interaction from the equatorial bond pair, therefore the axial bond have been found to be slightly longer, hence slightly weaker than the equatorial bond, which makes the PCl5 more reactive. Formation of SF6. In SF6, the central sulfur atom has a ground state outer electronic configuration 3s2 3p4. In the excited state, the available 6 orbital, that is 1s and 3p and 2d, are the singly occupied by the electrons. These orbital hybridize to form a 6 new sp3d2 hybrid orbital, which are projected towards the 6 corners of a regular octahedral. In a SF6, these 6 sp3d2 hybrid orbitals overlap with singly occupied orbitals of a fluorine atom to form a 6sf sigma bond, and thus the SF6 molecule has a regular octahedral geometry as shown in figure. Molecular orbital theory. Molecular orbital theory was developed by the F. Hunt and R. S. Mullikens in the 1930s. The silent feature of this theory are the electrons in a molecule are present in a various molecular orbitals as the electron of an atom are present in the various atomic orbitals. The atomic orbitals of a comparable energy and a proper symmetry combines to form a molecular orbital. While an electron in an atomic orbital is influenced by the one nucleus, in the molecular orbital it is influenced by the two or the more nuclei depending upon the number of atoms in the molecules, and thus an atomic orbital is monoconcentric while a molecular orbital is polyconcentric. The number of molecular orbital formed is equal to the number of combining atomic orbital. When the two atomic orbital combine, the two molecular orbital are formed. One is known as a bonding molecular orbital while the other is called a anti-bonding molecular orbital. The bonding molecular orbital has the lower energy and the greater stability than the corresponding anti-bonding molecular orbital. Just as the electron probability, the distribution around a nucleus in an atom is given by an atomic orbital, the electron possibility distribution around a group of nuclei in a molecule is given by the molecular orbital. The molecular orbital, like atomic orbital, are filled. The coordinates with the of Bow principle obeys the Pauli exclusive principle and the Hund's rule. Formation of molecular orbital, linear combination of atomic orbitals. According to the wave mechanism, the atomic orbital can be expressed by the wave function psi, which represent the amplitude of electronic waves, and these are obtained by the solution of a Schrödinger wave equation. However, since it cannot be solved by any system containing more than one electron, molecular orbital, which are one electron wave function for molecules, are different to obtain directly for the solution of a Schrödinger wave equation. To overview this problem, an approximate method known as the linear combination of atomic orbital has been adopted. Let us apply this method to the homonuclear diatomic hydrogen atom. Consider the hydrogen molecule consisting of two atoms A and B. Each hydrogen atom in the ground state has one electron in one s orbital, and the atomic orbitals of these atoms are represented by the wave function psi A and the psi B. Mathematically, the formation of the molecular orbital may be described by the linear combination of the atomic orbital that can be takes place by the addition and by the subtraction of a wave function of individual atomic orbital as shown in below. Sigma MO is equal to sigma A plus minus sigma B psi B. Therefore, the two molecular orbitals sigma and sigma star are formed. Sigma is equal to psi A plus psi B, and sigma star is equal to psi A minus psi B. The molecular orbital sigma formed by the addition of atomic orbital is called bonding molecular orbital, while the molecular orbital sigma star formed by the subtraction of atomic orbital is called the anti-bonding molecular orbital, as depicted in figure 4.19. Qualitatively, the formation of a molecular orbital can be understood in the terms of a consecutive or disconsecutive interruptions of the electron wave of the combining atoms in the formation of the bonding molecular orbitals, and the two electron waves of the bonding atoms reinforces each other, and due to the consecutive interferences while in the formation of the anti-bonding molecular orbital, the electron waves cancel each other due to the destructive interferences. As a result, the electron density a bonding molecular orbital is located between the nuclei of a bonded atom, because of which the repulsive between the nuclei is more very less, while in case of anti-bonding molecular orbital most of electron density is located away from the space between the nuclei. In fact, there is a nodal plane between the nuclei, hence the repulsion between the nuclei is high. The electrons placed in the bonding molecular orbital tends to hold the nuclei towards together and stable a molecule. Therefore, a bonding molecular orbital always possesses lower energy than either of the atomic orbital that has a combined to form. In context, the electron placed in the anti-bonding molecular orbital destabilizes the molecule, and this is because the mutual repulsion of the electrons in the orbital is more than the attraction between the electrons and the nuclei, which cause a net increase in energy. It may be noticed that the energy of an anti-bonding orbital is raised above the energy of the parent atomic orbital, and that have combined, and the energy of a bonding orbital has been lower than the parent atom, and the total energy of a molecular orbital however remain the same as that of two original atomic orbital. Conditions for the combination of the atomic orbital. The linear combination of the atomic orbital for the molecular orbital takes place only if the following conditions are satisfied. The combining atomic orbital must have the same or nearly the same energy. This means that 1s orbital can be combined with another 1s orbital but do not come with the 2s orbital, because the energy of 2s orbital is approximately higher than the 1s orbital, and this is not true if the atoms are very different. The combining atoms must have the same symmetry about the molecular axis, and by convention z axis is taken as the molecular axis. It is important to note that the atomic orbitals having a same or nearly the same energy will not combine if they do not have a same symmetry. For example, 2pz orbital of a one atom can combine with a 2pz orbital of other atom but do not combine with a 2px or a 2py orbital because of their different symmetry. The combining atomic orbitals must overlap to the maximum extent. Greater the extent of overlapping, greater will be the electron density between the nuclei of a molecular orbital. Type of molecular orbital. Molecular orbital of a diatomic molecule are dignified as sigma and pi and delta, etc. In the nomenclature, the sigma molecular orbitals are symmetrically around the bond axis while the pi molecular orbital are not symmetrically. For example, the linear combination of one s orbital centered on two nuclei produces two molecular orbitals which are symmetrically around the bond axis. Such molecular orbitals are of the sigma type are designate as the sigma 1s sigma star 1s page. If the internuclear axis is taken to be the z direction, it can be seen that the linear combination of 2pz orbitals of two atoms also produces two sigma molecular orbital design at the sigma p 2pz and the sigma star 2pz. Molecular orbital obtained from the 2px and 2py orbital are not symmetrically around the bond axis because of presence of a positive lobes above and the negative lobe below the molecular plane. Such molecular orbital are labeled as a sigma and a sigma star, and a sigma bonding molecular orbital have larger electron density above and below the internuclear axis, and the sigma star anti-bonding molecular orbital has a node between the nuclei. Energy level diagram for the molecular orbital. We have seen that one s atomic orbital on two atoms form two molecular orbitals designed as sigma 1s and sigma star 1s. In the same manner, the 2s and 2p atomic orbitals one on two atoms give rise to the following 8 molecular orbital. Anti-bonding molecular orbital sigma star 2s, sigma star 2pz, pi star 2px, pi star 2py. Bonding molecular orbital sigma 2s, sigma 2pz, pi 2px, pi 2py. The energy level of these molecular orbital has been determined experimentally from the spectroscopic data for homonuclear diatomic molecule of a second row elements of a periodic table. The increasing order of the energies of the various molecular orbital of O2 and F2 is given below. Sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, sigma 2pz, pi 2px is equal to pi 2py, pi star 2px is equal to pi star 2py, or sigma star 2pz. However, the sequence of energy level of molecular orbital is not correct for the remaining molecule like Li2, Be2, B2, C2 and 2. For the instant, it has been observed experimentally that the molecules such as B2, C2 and 2 etc. the increasing order of energies of various molecular orbital is sigma 1s, sigma star 1s, sigma 2s, sigma star 2s, pi 2px is equal to pi 2py, sigma 2pz, pi 2 star 2px is equal to pi star 2py, sigma star 2pz. The important characteristic feature of this order is that the energy of a sigma 2pz molecule is higher than that of the pi 2px and the pi 2py molecular orbital. Electronic configuration and the molecular behavior. The distribution of electron among various molecular orbital is called the electronic configuration of a molecule. From the electronic configuration of molecule, it is possible to get important information about the molecule are described below. Stability of a molecule. If a Nb is the number of electron occupying bonding orbitals and the Na is the number of occupying the anti-bonding orbital, then the molecule is stable if the Nb is greater than the Na, and the molecule is unstable if the Nb is less than the Na. In molecular in more bonding orbital are occupied, so the bonding influence is stronger and the stable molecular resulting in anti-bonding influence is stronger than there the molecular is unstable. Bond order is defined as the one half of the difference between the number of electrons present in the bonding and the anti-bonding orbital. Bond order is a half of Nb minus Na. The rule described above regarding the stability of a molecule can be restated as in terms of bond order as follows. A positive bond order means a stable molecule, while a negative bond or zero bond order means a unstable molecule. Nature of bond. Integral bond order values of 1, 2 or 3 corresponding to the single, double and triple bond respectively as studied in the classical concept. Bond length. The bond order between the two atoms in a molecule may be taken as an approximate measure of the bond length, and the bond length decreases as the bond order increases. Magnetic nature. If all the molecular orbitals in a molecule are doubly occupied, the substance is diamagnetic. However, if one is molecule are singly occupied, it is called paramagnetic. Example, O2 molecule. Bonding in some homonuclear diatomic molecule. In this section, we will discuss the bonding in the some homonuclear diatomic molecule. Hydrogen molecule, H2 molecule. It is formed by the combination of two hydrogen atoms. Each hydrogen atom has one electron in 1s orbital. Therefore, in all these are two electrons in the hydrogen atom which are present in a sigma 1s molecular orbital. So, the electronic configuration of a hydrogen molecule is. The bond order of the hydrogen molecule can be calculated as given. The bond order is 1, and this means that the two hydrogen atoms are bonded together by a single covalent bond, and the bond dissociation energy of the hydrogen molecule has found to be 438 kilojoule per mole, and the bond length equal to the 74 picometer. Since no unpaired electron is present in hydrogen molecule, therefore it is diamagnetic. Helium molecule, He2. The electronic configuration of helium is 1s2. Each helium atom contains the two electrons. Therefore, in He2 molecule there would be a 4 electron, and these electrons will be accumulated in the sigma 1s and sigma star 1s molecular orbital, leading to the electronic configuration. He2 sigma 1s 2 sigma star 1s 2. Bond order of a helium is half 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. He2 molecule is therefore unstable and do not exist. Similarly, it can be shown that the Be2 molecule, that is sigma 1s2 sigma star 1s2 sigma 2s2 sigma star 2s2 also do not exist. Lithium molecule, Li2. The electronic configuration of lithium is 1s2 2s1. There are 6 electrons in Li2, and the electronic configuration of Li2 molecule there is a Li2 sigma 1s2 sigma star 1s2 and sigma 2s2. The above electronic configuration is also written as Kk sigma 2s2, where the Kk represent the closest K shell structure in sigma 1s2 and sigma star 1s2. From the electronic configuration of Li2 molecule, it is clear that there are 4 electrons present in the bonding molecular orbital and the 2 electrons present in anti-bonding molecular orbital. Its bond order therefore half 4 minus 2, that is 1, and it means the Li molecule is stable, and since it is no unpaired electron, so it should be a diamagnetic, and the diamagnetic Li2 molecule are known to exist in the vapor phase. Carbon molecule, C2 molecule. The electronic configuration of a carbon is 1s2 2s2 2p2, and therefore there are 12 electrons in the 2 in C2, and the electronic configuration of C2 molecule there are C2 sigma 1s2 sigma star 1s2 sigma 2s2 and pi 2p x2 and pi is equal to pi 2p y2, or Kk sigma 2s2 and sigma star 2s2 and pi 2p x2 is equal to pi 2p y2, and the bond order of the C2 is equal to 2, and the C2 should be a diamagnetic. Diamagnetic C2 molecule has been detected in vapor phase. It is important to note that the double bond in a C2 consists of a both pi bond because of presence of a 4 electron in a pi molecular bonding, and it in most of the other molecule a double bond is more made up of sigma bond and a pi bond. In a similar fashion, the bonding in N2 molecule can be described. Oxygen molecule O2. The electronic configuration of oxygen atom is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Each oxygen atom has 8 electrons. Hence, in O2 molecule there are the 16 electrons, and the electronic configuration of O2 molecule is O2 sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, sigma 2s2, sigma star 2s2, and sigma 2p z2, and pi 2p x2 is equal to pi 2p y2, and pi star 2p x1 is equal to pi star 2p y1. From the electronic configuration of the oxygen molecule, it is clear that the 10 electrons are present in the bonding molecular orbital and the 6 electrons are present in the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Its bond order, therefore the bond order is 2. So in oxygen molecule, the atoms are held by the double bond, and moreover it is been noted that it contains a two unpaired electron as pi star 2px and pi star 2py molecular orbital. Therefore O2 molecule should be a paramagnet as the prediction that corresponds to the experimental observations. In this way, the theory successfully explains the paramagnetic nature of oxygen. Similarly, the electronic configuration of other homonuclear diatomic molecules of the second row of the periodic table can be written. In figure 4.2 are given the molecular orbital occupying and the molecular properties of B2 through the Ne2 and the sequence of n molecular orbital theories and the electron population are shown, and the bond energy, bond length, and the bond order and the magnetic properties and the valence shell electrons appears below the orbital diagram. Hydrogen bonding. Nitrogen, oxygen, and fluorine are the highly electronegative atoms. When these are attracted toward a hydrogen atom to form a covalent bond, the electrons of the covalent bond are shifted towards the more electronegative atom, and this partially positively charged hydrogen atom form a bond with the other more electronegative atom, and this bond is known as a hydrogen bond, and it is weaker than the covalent bond. For example, in HF molecule, the H bond exists between the hydrogen atom of one molecule and the fluorine atom of another molecule, as depicted below. Here the hydrogen bond acts as a bridge between the two atoms, which hold one atom by the covalent bond and other by the hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond is represented by the dotted line, and while a solid line represents the covalent bond. Thus, the hydrogen bond can be defined as the attractive forces which binds the hydrogen atom of one molecule with the electronegative atom of another molecule. Cause of formation of hydrogen bond. When the hydrogen is bonded to strongly electronegative atom X, the electron pair or shared between the two atoms moves so far from the hydrogen atom. As a result of hydrogen atom becomes highly electropositive with respect to the other atom X, since there is a displacement of electron towards the X, and the hydrogen acquires the fractionally positive charge, while the X attain the fractionally negatively charged, and this result in the formation of a polar molecules having electrostatic force of attraction, which can be represented as the magnitude of the hydrogen bond depends on the physical state of a compound. It is maximum in the solid state and the minimum in the gaseous state, and thus the hydrogen and bonds have a strong influence on the structure and the properties of a compound. These are of hydrogen bond. Types of hydrogen bond. There are two types of hydrogen bond: intermolecular hydrogen bond or intramolecular hydrogen bond. Intermolecular hydrogen bond, it is formed between the two different molecules of a same or a different compounds. For example, hydrogen bond in case of HF molecule, alcohol, and a water molecule, etc. Intramolecular hydrogen bond, it is formed when the hydrogen atom is in between the two highly electronegative atoms present within the same molecule. For example, in orthonitrophenol, the hydrogen atom is in between the two oxygen atoms, as shown in figure.